So yesterday we have seen something called as a data sorting and filtering, right?
Yes.
Now in this, if you look at the regular filter, the one which we put from here,
Mm.
you will see that when you are running a condition, so filter needs a condition, isn't it? Now what is the condition? Here suppose we wanted to find the topper of the class. The condition is that the percentage should be highest. That is the
Yes.
condition, right? So now percentage, if you had the highest over here, you can see 84 is the highest. You can go this way also. If you wanted to find the topmost and bottommost values, the best part is always go by the uh, sorting function, right? You just sort and you get
Yes.
this particular result. All right. If you wanted people only of uh, the criteria 84, because you can see people with 84 other topmost, you will see that the data has got filtered. So your filtering shows only that data which fulfills the condition and hides the data which does not fulfill the condition, right? It's as simple as that. But if
Okay.
you realize, when we ran the filter, we were running the filter only on one column, either percentage or math or Marathi or a particular name. Now, for example, there was another scenario. I wanted all those females, okay,
Mm.
those who have got percentages greater than say 75, all females, those who have got percentages greater than 75. Now I have a condition on both, on the gender also and also on the percentage,
Percentage.
right? In this scenario, you need to run something called as the advanced filter. You can do it through a filter also, but it's something like this. So you put on the filter, you first decide, I want the list that shows females. So you'll see all the females over here. And then you go to the percentage column and say that I wanted number filters greater than, you are mentioning 75% is what my condition is. And I clicked on OK. So you will see that all those girls, females, those who are have got percentage greater than 75, right? So here
Right.
we ran the conditions, but one at a time. We could not do it together. Okay.
Mm.
Now, if the same result you wanted to get, you can do it very easily with the help of advanced feature, which is called the advanced filter. Now, for advanced filter, what you need to do is you need to create ranges. So that is some prerequisite that you have to do for advanced filter. Now, what is the range? We need to create three ranges. Every range has a name. Now, how to create the range? We have to copy the header and paste it at two different places. This one and this one. Okay, right?
Mm.
Like this. So I have three ranges. This is one, the actual list from where we are going to filter. Then this range we have created for conditions. And this range is the place where we can put the filtered data. Means what? Whatever condition you give in the condition line, according to that, the condition, this particular list range will get filtered. And whatever data is coming out of it gets pasted over here. Got it? So now
Okay.
advanced filter does two things at a time. One, it can run multiple conditions at the same time. Two, it can extract whatever filtered data is there and put it into a new table. Got it? So let's see how to do that. Now, once we have created the ranges, I have told you purposely copy the range, because if there is a spelling mistake in the titles also, so Marathiच्या इथे spelling mistake झाले, so you will not get the filtering properly. So I said that copy that particular header. Now we'll do the same thing. Gender, female, and percentage greater than 75. So now what happens is that if you write the conditions in the condition range on the same line, it becomes an and condition. And condition means that it's a strict condition. Both the conditions should be fulfilled. All right. So the gender should be female and the percentages should be above 75. That is how it works. So now let's start doing it. We keep the cursor inside the main table where we want to sort, filter, and click on advanced filter, right? Now in this advanced filter, you have two options. One is filter the list in its place. This looks like the regular filter, means condition, it will take the condition, whatever condition we have given here, it will take the condition, but it will filter the data in its place. So let's see that first. Okay. So I'm selecting filter the list in its place initially, and list range, criteria range, and copy to range. These three ranges that we have created, we need to define it to Excel. Define it to Excel means you have to make it understand where are these ranges. Okay. Now for the first range, which is the list range, it has already taken the list range. Can you see this dotted mark?
Yes.
Right. So the first range is done. Now the second is the condition. Where is the condition that you have to apply for filtering? So this is my condition range. And remember, I am selecting the condition cut to cut, not an extra row, not an extra column also. Whatever is there in the condition, only that much is to be selected. Got it? Roll it down. So there it is. Now what we have done is we have done the list range. We are filtering the list range according to the condition and filtering it in the place itself, means inside this place itself, right? So let's see how it goes. When I click on OK, see what happens. This original list itself got filtered, all right? And without that filter button being on. Yes?
Yes.
And it has given all the list of females and those who have got above 75%. Got it?
Yes.
So what happens is multiple conditions you can put with the help of advanced filter. Okay. Now to open this again, go to the advanced filter. Got it? And you can just cancel them. Okay. Or you can just put on this. This is much more easier. Button on killer, off killer. You can get the entire filtering on. Okay. Fine.
Yes.
Now we'll do the same thing by extracting the filtered data from the main list into the new table. Let's do that. So keep the cursor in your main list, go to advanced filter. Now select copy to another location, right? The list range is the same, the one which we have to filter. Second, criteria range, condition range. Let's mark it properly again. This is the condition range. Selected the condition range, open, and copy to range is this range now, right? Now what happens is you don't know how many rows or columns are going to come down in this particular table. So give some extra space to it. If you give less space, then probably not all records will come over here. So give some extra space over here. Got it?
Okay.
And unique records is like if there is a duplication in the records, then amongst those two records, only one record will be transferred to the new one if it is inside the condition, right? So let's see what happens when I click on OK. See, this is the main list range. Condition is this. And now whatever extra data has been filtered, it has got extracted from that table and come into this new table. Can you see? Right? So here advanced filter will work two ways. It works on multiple condition or multiple fields at the same time. It is extracting and putting it into a new table itself. Got it?
Yes.
So this is how this particular filtering works. This is the advanced filter. Now in Office 365, there is a new function called as filter, which is not available in all the computers, right? So here you will see, if you had to fulfill a particular condition, here you have to give the filter condition, mention the list range, and tell the condition. That is how the filter function works. All right. But then this filter function is for simple filters like this. But the extraction can be done and put into a new table. All right. So let's try out with this also. Now, only one condition is to be considered, right? So let's say all this thing records which is fulfilling the condition called as female, right? So in formula, we can go ahead with the insert function, filter function. You know how to open that filter. Okay. Now the first thing is array, right? Where is the array? So this is your array, which has to be filtered. All right. Then second is, what is the Boolean value? True, false. What is it that you are trying to find out? The condition, right? Now condition is that this range should be equal to female, right? This is not mandatory. You can keep it, or you can just skip it. Okay. Let's try out. See what happens. I hope you can see this.
Yes.
So all the records which fulfill the condition female, that has come inside a separate table. So now what they have done is, with the help of this particular filtering function, so there are three types of filter that we can see just now. This is the regular filter. You can apply that regular filter on all the tables as per your choice, right? And the plus point of this filter is that it is going to filter it in its place. Okay. Conditions, multiple conditions can be put, but one at a time. First on the first one, then on the second one, like this, right? Advanced filter is the second type, wherein we have to make some arrangements, something like this. You have to create three ranges. One is the condition range over here. In that condition, we have to mention the condition, right? And then a copy to range has to be specified where you get the extracted range. And the third type of filtering is the filter function, wherein you mention what is to be filtered. So when we say A1 to A35, this is the whole filtered list. And what is the condition? So condition, this particular column should be female. Currently here we have given a condition list. It could be also on percentage greater than 75. Then we have to select this column, right? And here when you get this result, it works both ways. It works like the advanced filter, but it is a kind of a combination of this regular filter and advanced filter. Is this clear? Okay. Now in advanced filter, we have another condition that can be given. Meaning what? That you can specify an or condition also. So or condition means either this condition should be fulfilled or that condition has to be fulfilled. Means what? That either the gender should be female or the percentage should be greater than 75. So all those records which fulfill the this thing of female, those records will also be there. And those records which fulfill the condition greater than 75% will also be present in that particular filtered table. So let's try and work out with this. I'll just delete this. And now I'm not giving any title over here. Let's keep it empty, because we don't know how many records are going to come. Is this okay? Fine. So let's go ahead. In this, we have the advanced filter. Okay, just hold on. Just a minute. Okay, so what we are going to do just now is run the advanced filter itself. And for advanced filter, we have to do some arrangements. What is the arrangement? The title of that particular table has to be copied in another place, like what I have done over here, right? Now, the best part of advanced filter is that you can put condition of on multiple columns, right? We saw that previously. Let's do this. Now I have two conditions. One is the gender should be female or the percentage should be greater than 75. Now, when you write the condition on two different lines on this, these are two different lines, right? Then this becomes a or condition. If you write the same condition on the same line, this becomes the and condition. And conditions are pretty strict conditions in a way that if you have a huge data and you want it to narrow down, means तुम्हाला specific data जर pull करायचा असेल तर नेहमी and conditions टाकायचे. ओके. आणि जर तुम्हाला फ्लेक्झिबल ठेवायचं असेल मग ऑर कंडिशन वापरायचं आहे. ऑलराईट. Now, how we did with the and condition, let's repeat it. I have put the condition on the same line. Condition says that the gender should be female and they should get the percentage greater than 75. That is the conditions that we have put. Now, how to use the advanced filter? You just go into the main table, click on the advanced filter, and you get this particular filter. We are seeing copy to another location. So this is another plus point of advanced filter, that whatever data you get filtering from, you filter from this particular original data can be copied to another location, right? Now, where are the locations? That is what we have to mention here. So there are three ranges which get created in advanced filter: list range, criteria range, and copy to range. List range is the original list, which is to be filtered, right? Second is condition range, criteria range. This is the one which you have to mention. And don't select extra rows or extra columns, right? It has to be particular. So I'm selecting the criteria. Then, and copy to range, you mention. Now here I'm not giving the title. I'm just keeping it open. So whatever records come should be pasted here below. Okay. So copy to range is getting created. Unique records means if at all there are duplicate records, only one amongst the two will come up. Now we have these conditions. Let's see what happens. You'll see when it is clicked according to the condition, this data has got formed. So new table has got created. Gender, females, and all those who have got above 75%. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now the same condition will run, but let's put it a or condition.
Okay.
Either the person should be a female, or the person should get more than 75%. So now what happens is, in such a scenario, all those records which are fulfilling this condition will come, and also these conditions, these records which are fulfilling this condition, second one, that also will come up. All right. So let's see how this works. Let's keep the cursor inside the list range, advanced filter, copy to another location. Let's mention the list function, list range. That's okay. Criteria range, you need to modify a bit because this is not the criteria. I want to incorporate the or condition. So I'm selecting the or and open it up, and I say copy to range. I don't want this range. Let me select some other range. So I'm just keeping the cursor over here at the bottom, and let's see what happens. Now, once the filtering is done, what happens, we'll see. Let's see. Now here there are many. There are male candidates also. Can you see?
Yes.
So all those of females, they have come only. But all those who have got more than 75% are also listed. These three being males, they have got listed because they fulfill the condition above 75. Is this clear? Right?
Yes.
So in advanced filter, plus point is you can put multiple conditions and also copy the records into some other data. So that is other place, right? So that is how it is running, advanced filter. Okay. So condition range and list range. This is something that you must know. Now, whenever you are putting a condition, so suppose I define a condition like this. What does this mean? Yes, define the condition now, because you should understand what this means. Then you know what are the results. What will happen with this condition?
Females means who have in Marathi 70 above 75 above marks, and in maths also they have above 75.
Very good. So all the three conditions should be fulfilled because they are on the same line.
Yes.
Got it? So and condition becomes a strict condition. This also should be fulfilled. This also, this also. Let's run it and see whether we are getting some results out of this. I'll go into advanced filter, copy to another location. List range is great because we are not changing much about it. Criteria range, let's define once again because there are additional conditions now which have been put. Open it up. Copy to range. This is not the one which I want. Let me go further down. over here. Got it? And let's click on OK and see what happens. So this list range, condition, criteria, and here it is. Can you see? So now there are only these 5 girls, females, right? Those who have got more than 75% of 75 marks in both Marathi and math. In the previous one, we ran the female condition. Can you see? Right? Female condition. But here it was like, okay, only above 75 वाले आपण शोधून काढलेले होते in the percentage category. Right? Nothing related to the marks. So हे वेगळं होतं आणि हे वेगळं आहे आता. So you'll see. So now since it's a strict condition, it tries to filter the data to the narrowest point. Okay. So and conditions are very, very strict conditions, and it actually helps you in filtering the data according to your wish. Okay. That is what is all about filters. Okay. So regular sorting, regular filtering, and you know that suppose you had the data over here and you put on the filter. Yesterday we saw this also, that when you put on the filter, you can directly go on to the filter function and mention what you wanted. So for example, I wanted all those who are greater than, so percentage greater than 75. Suppose I have given this condition, it is filtering it in its place. Yes.
Yes.
And also that if you wanted to arrange, sort, you could do it there and there. So here currently it is already largest to smallest. Let us make it smallest to largest. So you'll see smallest to largest also it is getting arranged, the data.
Yes.
Okay. So that's one of the plus points of filter, because along with filter, you also get a sorting function immediately handy. Is this clear? Okay.
Yes.
Now the other buttons are again key, clear, reapply. So such buttons are already available. You wanted to put it off, just put it off from here. Is this okay? Fine.
Yes.
Now, coming to a place where you wanted the results. We just now we saw filter. You wanted the results in some other place. Okay. And category wise. So for example, you wanted male category together, female category together, and the totals also. Okay. So for example, let's take, so this is not a very ideal data. Mark list is not an ideal data. So let's pick up the order data. All right. So let me just try and open the order data over here. Here it is, order data. Yes. So let me just copy this data and put it onto the new sheet. So let me paste it as values instead of this thing. There I've got. Is this clear? So I've got this particular customer data. Now in this customer data, you or rather the order data, we need to find more information. Like mark list, yesterday we saw. Under mark list, you could find out the toppers of the class, the toppers of the subjects and all that stuff. Now in orders, suppose this is your data, what are the results that you expect? Okay. First start defining that. So consider that this particular data is your company data. This is your company. This is a sports garment company of yours, right? You have your manufacturing or whatever it is. Let's not call it reseller and all that stuff. You have this material which is ready with you, and you are getting orders to sell. You're selling these particular products. What are the results that you would like to see? So first define those. Chalo, define. अशा डेटामधनं तुम्हाला काय काय काढायची इच्छा असणार आहे ऍज अन ओनर ऑफ द कंपनी? तुम्हाला काय काय डिटेल्स काढायची इच्छा असणार आहे? So this is a business, right? आता मार्कलिस्ट मध्ये you considered yourself as the principal of the of that particular school, and then you try to find out isn't it? You found out various things. You saw the topper of the class, you saw the topper of every subject, you saw the bottommost person, so that he or she needs improvement class, right? So
Hmm.
there are many things that you could find out from mark list data. Similarly, in an order data, what results are you expecting? Because what we have started is data analysis. All right. So data analysis means what is the data telling you actually. This is the most important part of Excel, right? So what
Yes.
is it that you would like to see in this particular data? So let me just find out the order value also. And since there are some which I don't have, so let me just put some random values. I know these may not be the exact values, but just to fill our data currently. Okay. Yes. So this was your particular data. What is it that you would like to find out from this data? Yes, start defining. Yes.
Total profit.
Where? Now, if this is the data in front of you,
Hmm.
how would you find the profit? Do you have the costings? This is your selling data. This is your sales data.
Hmm.
Yes or no?
Yes.
This is your sales data.
Yes.
Sales data, you don't have the costing just now. In this data, you don't have the cost. What is the expenses that you have incurred? You don't know. तुम्ही
Hmm.
कितीला परचेस केलेलं आहे हा डेटा इथे नाहीच आहे ना समोर.
Ha.
तर तुम्हाला हेच माहित नाही की परचेस कितीला केलेला आहे. How much have you purchased it for? How are you going to find the profit? Because for finding profit, you need to know the selling price and also the initial cost price. तर तुम्ही त्याच्यातनं प्रॉफिट काढू शकतात. बट when you say such a thing, by understanding that okay, profit is the most important thing that you should do in a business. Yes or
Hmm.
no? Calculation. So
Yes.
you should also understand one thing, that is the data complete,
Okay.
right?
Hmm.
So this means that currently this is not complete. You won't be able to find profits unless you have something like a very typical sheet. Okay, so let me show you one sheet. Food sales data. I'll just share it with you people. This food sales data. All right,
Hmm.
here. Okay. There's one more. Let me just open this. I hope you have. Hmm. This is a very classic data. Look at this. Here you have unit sold also and the unit cost also. Can you see? Means what? The unit cost is the purchase rate and unit selling price is the selling rate. Can you see this? Since there are both of them, in this situation, you can find out profits. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? So now currently, unfortunately, since this kind of a data, if you look at the food sales data, I'll share that food sales data with you just now. Okay. This one. Let me just copy it. I'm just sharing it with you on the Zoom chat. I'll just make a fresh file of this so that you can start practicing on this data. Okay. I'll
Yes.
just save it. This you can share it onto the group also. Okay. Nancy,
Yes.
just share it onto the group. Just open it. Just go through the chat also. So look at the food sales data. Okay. I was telling you that you should always see the titles, fields. This is also one of the very important things when you have an unknown data in front of you. What are the results you want to find are totally depend upon what fields you have. Okay. Am I
Yes.
audible? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now I have a data in which there is a date, there are orders again. These are various regions, cities. There are categories of this thing, right? And products are there. We can see there are some quantities which are being sold, and every quantity has its unit price and its total price also. Can you see? Now in this, if this is only the sales data, then what results can you find from this data? Yes. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Yes, what can you think about from this data? Considering that this is the food sales data, this is a sales data, not a purchase data. So
Hmm.
you have sold this particular all these items. So what is it that you can find? First you'll have to define ना तुम्हाला काय शोधायचं आहे तुमच्या डेटामधनं हे गरजेचं आहे बरोबर की नाही
हो.
right? So find what is it that you are going to find. Me for first one is like region wise sales you can find out. What else can you find?
रिजन वाईज कोणत्या सिटी मध्ये कोणतं प्रोडक्ट म्हणजे किती क्वांटिटी मध्ये
Yes. So
सेल.
means what? Region wise, total quantities sold. City wise, total quantities sold. Category wise, total quantities sold. Yes or no? Similarly, region wise, total revenue. Now, total price आपण जेव्हा म्हणतो आपण सेल केलेलं आहे. We have sold this particular quantity. So here the total price means आपण सेल केल्यानंतर आपल्याला पैसे येतात ना. So it is also called as revenue. Yes or no?
येस.
So in this region wise revenue किती झालाय, city wise revenue किती झालेला आहे, category wise revenue किती झालेला आहे, product wise revenue किती झालेला आहे. Yes or no?
येस.
So these are the basic information that you can find out from this kind of a data. Yes or no?
येस.
Now what happens is that to find this data, you cannot do completely using sorting and filtering. So what are the uses of sort means to arrange the data, but what it gives you is the topmost value and the bottommost value. Yes or no? So if you
Yes.
are going to get topmost value and bottommost value, what is the use? We cannot actually find region wise data, na?
Yes.
Right? Okay, so now that is a bit of a problem. So sorting is not doing any calculation. It is just arranging. Filtering is also giving you only the records. It is not actually giving any calculations. Yes or no? Right? So in this case, what happens is you cannot use sorting and filtering for every small thing. You will have to now go further with something else called as the subtotaling. Can you see? So whenever you are doing sorting, filtering, the very immediate calculations that you most of the times need is the subtotaling. So we are going to see what is subtotaling today. All right, fine. So meanwhile, just I'll give you 2 minutes. Please arrange your data properly, open the data and be ready. Okay, so now let's do a special kind of operation, data analysis tool, which is called as the subtotaling. All right. Subtotal, as the name indicates, is subject wise total. Means now here we wanted addition, like we said that region wise total revenue kiti झालेला आहे. So या फिर region wise what is the total quantity which was sold. Now here what is happening is that we have a condition also, but now we have calculation also. Now we had tried to do something like this with the help of the sum if function. Remember? Sum if the region is East, sum if the city is Boston, sum if the category is bars. Yes or no? We had tried with that also. But if we run the sum if, what happens is you'll just get the number. You don't get as to what the region is or what exactly that number is indicating. Yes. So in data analysis, you have the next tool, which is called as the subtotaling. Now in subtotaling, The first thing, the first step that you should do is the sorting. So for every subtotal, sorting is compulsory, right? Now, what are we going to do? Now, for example, we wanted to find the region-wise sales, okay? Yeah, for region-wise revenues. Then it is compulsory that you sort your data according to the region. So we just simply click on A to Z because region is text. I'll just simply arrange A to Z. Can you see? So what happens is with the sorting, you get similar kind of data together. Can you see? East together, west together. So now you can see that there are two regions in which the work has been done. Got it? Now we wanted to find out the sum of what? Of the revenues. Now what happens is in functions, you have to type a function. In subtotal, you don't have to type the function at all. It will do everything automatically for you. All right. Just that you should know how to do it. The first step is sorting. Now the second step is you go into the outline section under the data. All right. I purposely skipped this section because it is not related to sorting directly. So now in data at the corner, you have this outline, group, ungroup. You have the subtotals also over here. Can you see?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Now I'll just put off the filter over here. Just one. So you wanted to go ahead with city wise. So you first outlined Marizon, you're going to sort it out first. First step is always sorting.
Yes,
So suppose you wanted to do category wise subtotals, you go ahead sorting it first.
yes,
Then you go ahead subtotaling it at each change in. Now your concern is the category. So select category. Sum is the function that you're going to use. And quantity or revenue. Suppose you had selected only quantities, you forgot about revenue. You do get the results. So you saw that, okay, quantities got added, but revenues are not added. In that scenario, you go ahead with subtotaling and say, I wanted revenue also, but replace my current subtotal. And page break between groups also I want. Okay, there it is. Here. Now look at the level 2. I've got quantities also and revenues also. And you can see dark lines between those particular groups. Means what? That if you look at the print, you will also get. So you will see all the category of bars is on one page. Can you see? Next page is all about cookies. The next page is all about crackers. That is page break between groups. Yes, is this clear?
yes, ma'am.
And category, you remember this, I hope it's too big actually. Okay. Now, the total is always at the bottom. Can you see? Totals are bars, the total is at the bottom. Suppose you had a subtotal, something like this. You said, I don't want summary below data. It will happen the reverse way. Can you see? Now, the total comes first and the description comes next. Yes?
Yes,
Okay. So that's how it is. I want you to try it out. We'll stop over here. Okay. Try it out on your files. If at all you have any difficulties, talk to me tomorrow. Is this okay?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thank you.